Hello, hello. Today we will be making herbal tea the correct way. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn on my pot. And I have a small pot like this size. It's about, what is it? I think it's like 24 ounces or 16 ounces. No, it's about 24 ounces. Yeah, so I always use stainless steel because it's the better material to cook in. So I'm using my stainless steel pot. And here I have my spring water. So I'll just be pouring about 2 cups in there, which is 16 ounces. And while I let that boil, this is the tea that I will be making. Hey, Jessica. How are you? This is the tea that I will be making. So all I did so far was prepare my water to get boiled. So this is the tea that I will be making. I also have this herbal tea. It's nothing like the fresh smell of peppermint tea. So this is peppermint tea right here. These are the leaves, and here is a mixture of herbs, okay? So what we have here is sarsaparilla, elderberry, blue vervain, yellow dock, burdock root, chaparral, and kalawala. So these combined makes a great mixture. Well, definitely for the woman's reproductive system, specifically getting rid of fibroids, and it's high in iron, okay? So iron is the mineral that conveys oxygen to the brain. It contains carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. So when you are deficient in iron, I'm reading this thing here, when you're deficient in iron, you are susceptible to a ton of diseases, right? And yeah, this is very high in iron, and that is key, okay? So iron is the spark plug of the human body, and it is the only mineral on the planet that's magnetic. I don't know if you knew that, but yeah, iron is the only mineral on the planet that's magnetic. And being that iron is magnetic, it has the tendency to pull other minerals to it, okay? So it pulls magnesium, zinc, gold, all minerals, okay? Calcium, phosphorus, like whatever other mineral you could think of, it pulls it to itself. So when you take iron, you're taking all the minerals at a proportionate balance. Okay, iron also dissolves inflammation, meaning that it can help shrink tumors, which is what we want. How often should I drink the tea? You can drink 2 cups a day. You know, typically with herbs, you could drink like actually 2 to 3 cups a day. But for this one specifically, I like to take you could drink two cups a day, okay? Because of course, too much iron is not good also. So it causes an illness called hemochromatosis. So too much iron is not good, okay? So as far as anemia and diabetes, they're not the only disease that lack iron, okay? Or that a lack of iron can cause. Because if you don't have iron, it can cause anemia, of course, and it can also cause diabetes. Okay, so the lack of iron can cause up to 40 manifestations of diseases. Okay, so a lot of people think, well, just because I have fibroids, it causes anemia, but that's the only thing that I need iron for. But you need iron, in general. It's good for everything. So without iron, the body loses energy and the immune system begins to give away. Okay, so yeah, I'm boiling 2 cups here in the stainless steel pot, and I'm gonna add only 1 tablespoon of the herbs in the water and allow it to simmer. So as my water is getting ready to boil, what I'm gonna do is put a tablespoon in there. Yeah, I'm gonna put a tablespoon of my herbs here in there, and then I'm gonna turn the stove off and then cover it with a lid and just let it simmer. Because a lot of people think that when you make herbs, you boil the herbs, but that's not the correct way to make herbal tea. you're not supposed to, because if you boil the herb, you're actually getting rid of the important nutrients that your body needs. Okay. Yeah. So it's getting ready to boil now. So I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon of my iron mixture tea, and then I'm gonna put about half a tablespoon of the peppermint tea. The peppermint tea has a lot of benefits, and I'll put all that in the description also. Okay, and then the sweetener that I use, typically I don't use sweetener, but because molasses is so vast in nutrients, it's also high in iron too. High iron, magnesium, calcium, phosphorus, which is good for the heart. So molasses is really, really good. Okay. Any other questions? Yeah, iron is so important. Like, we have to have it, because the lack of iron, especially also when people have fibroids or any reproductive issues, the vitamin iron goes to like the hair, skin, and nails last. So that's why typically when women have fibroids, their hair begins to shed or even break off, because the iron, it goes to the hair, skin, and nails last, because your vital organs, it goes there first. And it's a way to protect you too. So it's like your organs, which are vital, are more important than, your hair, skin, and nails. They're all important to me, of course, but it goes to the hair, skin, and nails last. So now that my water is boiling, I'm gonna go ahead and put 1 tablespoon of this iron tea. Turn it off. And then that's my tablespoon. And then I'm gonna put half a tablespoon of the peppermint tea. I wish you guys could smell this. It smells so good. Okay. And now that I have my herbs in there, I'm just gonna go ahead and close it. I already turned off my stove. So now I'm just gonna let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. And that's it. That's how you make herbal tea the proper way. Okay, so we don't wanna boil or cook the herbs, okay? We don't wanna do that. We just wanna put it in there, turn off the oven, and let it simmer. That's how to make tea properly. And you can make a bigger batch for like the whole day and then just drink it. You don't have to drink it all at once. So that's my tea, and this is how it's looking. This is how it's looking right here. So after it cools down for a little bit, I'm just going to put it in my mug. And I have my strainer that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna strain it, and then I'll just go ahead and put my molasses in there. So I hope you all, hi Miss Priscilla. How are you? So I love drinking herbal teas, even though it's like 40 degrees here. Right now, currently I'm in South Carolina until I go back to Florida, but it's cold. So I love drinking my teas, my herbal teas, even more here. So that's the video. If you didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing, it'll be on my page in a few minutes. So that's how you make herbal tea the proper way. Okay. Yes. So thanks for watching this live, and I'll catch you on the next one tomorrow. Bye.